Oh, was it go to the
This is for years.
oh my God.
Once he was all,
No,
once he was already blizzing this shit, so good.
vamos.
Once
You have to wait.
fight me, still gonna throw it to you. Look at this shit, man. Nobody kissing the ball. Come on, man. Nobody kissing that motherfucker. Jump, boy. Let's go. I had to go get there.
I want it. Oh,
You talking now? Oh, you talking? Well, I'm gonna get there.
that's talking to.
Yeah, I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go to school.
Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her.
No, no, no. Go. Go.
Can I talk my? Come on. That other side. The Oakley way. Hey. C5. Can't nobody do me.
Man, you better tell nobody who go pick up this box.
Cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the
Oh, I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong.
But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. Big spending, all the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes, big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing won't believe. Flew to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me, and I don't care to be nobody else. Cause I'm unique, I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dreams
Go
so
out
big,
your.
might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss
Go
if
that
you ain't
motherfucker.
learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly 'em to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne, I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I start. I like so I went on and start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the west, so
Watch
you
it.
face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me.
All the
God
momentum.
and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Talk your shit, boogie. Talk your shit, boogie.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man, then black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some apples in my face, way now it's like worth for 10K or cause it's gaming.
You busy too much.
Since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head on stage, they were like, see the car going ahead, they were like. So I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the car going ahead.
They trying to get it.
Raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, knowing the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the fuck is bigger.
Good defense. Oh, let's go. Get the ball.
So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the car going ahead, they were like. So I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the car going ahead, they were like, oh yeah.
Man, what are you?
We are about 10 miles or
Move,
so
come here,
southeast
gang.
of downtown
Don't
Los
do that, man.
Angeles
This
at
shit,
SoFi
man.
Stadium in
Number
Inglewood.
23 ran away from
Straight
this
ahead, we've got
bitch.
a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the
Way up,
Chicago
boy.
Bears taking on the LA Chargers.
Had to do, man. They ain't let me control it, dude. Being paid to do.
Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Yep. Hey, right.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side.
I
The
try
left
to
side,
low
usually
pay
the
that
technical
bitch.
side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's brought down. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. But Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Oh, everybody playing defense.
Back to throw. Fields.
Everybody playing defense.
And he'll be
Okay, everybody playing defense.
and that'll throw incomplete.
Good thing,
Clear
big.
that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Good thing, big.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Fine, big. Go turn that thing off.
Fields. That is caught. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here we go tonight.
On first down, it's Fields. Flush to his right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Good game, good game.
Herbert is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. He'll try again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Off play action. Fields rolling to his right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Solid finish to a solid opening drive, and that's the threat that he represents. He can take off and score on you.
What he makes it is 11-on-11 football, because a lot of the times the quarterback isn't much of a runner, so you don't have to account for him. Well, you do with him, and now he actually gets a lead blocker instead, and he's able to cash that one in.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds yards after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in the...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Herbert off the bootleg. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. They snap it to Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game.
You see Kim Black? Yeah, he don't.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Kim on 15.
59. Ready.
Herbert now. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Herbert back to the air. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now it's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. There he goes, right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, 3rd down, all you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field, but that's exactly what happens here. What a play, and what a change of fortunes.
Here we go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Right.
Here's Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Here we go.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Khalil Herbert from 17 yards out. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Crowd right, crowd right.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Now it's Herbert. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a first down throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Hand off right side for Herbert. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that with no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Two minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Fields. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you
They come from the
have to
game.
reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
My son had probably like 60, 70 yard rush on the ground.
First down, Eckler. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
NBA young boy shit, man. That man or something else. Mm-hmm. He got all the sun. He got the ski mask. He got all type of shit, bro.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. There he goes, left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
No, I'm talking about Coop. All right, so I thought Coop in the 10th. 9th. He in the same grade, my son.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Home to trip right.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Black, don't get on side now. Somebody don't step there. She make that man snap.
It's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Again, Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him.
Just come through and fall.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
On first down, Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, Fields
Black.
again. They'll set up the
You ran them AGS niggas out here?
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Who was in the car, babe? I'm trying to go out there and get.
And we welcome you back
They walk up
alongside
to the
Charles
bottom
Davis,
and say,
operating
"Whoa,
on,
what is
set,
that?"
and ready to rock for the third quarter. A very
what?
one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
21.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ready.
On first down, Justin Herbert.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Go, hey, go, go, go.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Hey, ram.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him.
That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Now the point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers, nothing.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Still going. Touchdown,
play. Gerald Everett, 75 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
That's caught at the 1. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
On first down, it's Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first and 10, Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Hey, go lion. Go.
Herbert back to the air. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Herbert now. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. In motion left, the tight end. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers get a bit closer. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
That's caught. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A give left side here for Herbert. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Big Sebastian Joseph Day there on the stop. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Play action. It's Fields.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That sack by Khalil Mack.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began. And the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney.
56 yards.
And the Bears get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hey, go lion. Ready?
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He'll get this to Eckler. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Baylor Tiger. Hey, Kappa. 12. Let's go.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. Herbert throwing again. And this is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flush to his right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it
get the football. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge.
And now look at this, big game, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On second down, here's Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Second down, they go back to Herbert. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give to Herbert, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. A handoff for Herbert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Fields. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Following the made field goal, out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
21. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Set.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Guyton, 67 yards. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Let's go. Hey, Ray. Let's go.
Herbert going to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Herbert to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Hey, easy. We're going more. Baylor Tigers.
Throwing, Herbert. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Now Herbert. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. DeMarcus Walker able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Southern California, so long, everybody.